All right, guys, so today we are going to finally talk about how we can turn fractions into decimals, but these are fractions that we need to remember. Okay, so instead of actually having to cowboy and horse, we need to remember these fractions. So the first one, if we have a fraction that has a 10 on the bottom, okay, a 10, 100 divided by 10 is 10. So what that tells me is we are taking that fraction and breaking it into tens. So we are counting by tens, and you can think of dimes like money, okay? So this 1/10 would be like 1 dime. So that's 10 cents, and we would write that 0.10, okay? So 2/10 would be like 2 dimes or 20 cents, so 0.20. 3/10 would be 3 dimes, 0.30. Or remember, any of these could be written like 0.4 instead of 40. That just invisible zero, okay? So 5/10 would be like 50, so 0.50 or 0.5. Those are both the same thing, and you also don't have to have that zero in the front. So 6/10 would be 0.6, 7/10 0.7, 8/10 0.8, 9/10 0.9, and then 10/10 is 1 whole or like $1, and you could write that as 1.0 or just a 1. So if the bottom number is a 10, the top number is how many tens, okay? So the next one, if we have a fraction that has a 5 on the bottom. So 100 divided by 5 is 20. So we are counting by 20s. So 1/5 would be like just 20. So 0.20 or 0.2, same thing. 2/5 would be like 2/4 or 20/40. So 40 cents or 0.4. Same thing. 3/5 would be 2/4 or 60. So 0.60 or 0.6. 4/5 would be 2/468. So that would be like 80 cents or 0.8. And then 5/5 again is 1 whole or $1. Okay, so if the bottom number is a 5, we think of 20s. All right, this next one, I want you to put a star next to this one because it is super important. We should know this one, okay? If our bottom number is a 4, 100 divided by 4 is 25. So this is like counting by 25s. And with money, that is like quarters. Hopefully we all know how many quarters we have. If I give you 2 quarters, you should know how much money you have. So this is like saying 1 quarter. 1 quarter is 25 cents, so 0.25. Okay? 2 quarters would be 50 cents. Okay? And 2/4 is 1/2, so that's also 0.5 or 0.50. Okay? 3/4 is like 3 quarters, so 25, 50, 75, so 0.75. And then 4/4 would be 4 quarters, which is $1. Okay, so if the bottom number is a 4, it's quarters. Okay, the next one, this one's a little bit different. Okay, if your bottom number is a 3, 100 does not go into 3 perfectly, but it's about 33-ish. Okay, and when I say ish, I mean it's a repeating decimal. So if we divided it, it would never stop. So 1/3 is 0.33333. It would go on forever. But remember, we can stop like money and just put that line over the top. So 0.33. So 2/3 would be like 2 33s. So 33 would be 66. So 0.6, you could go on and on and on, but we are not going to. We can just put that line over the top. And then lastly, 3/3 would be 1 whole. Or just 1. Okay, so that one's our repeating one. And then lastly, this is definitely one that we 100% have to know, okay? If your bottom number is a 2, 100 divided by 2 is 50. So 1/2 as a decimal is 0.50 or 0.5. And we have to know this one. There's no reason we should have to cowboy and horse 1/2 anymore. 1/2 is 0.50, 0.5, or just 0.5. All of those are the same thing. So big one to remember is 1/2. Quarters, so if there's a 4, it's like quarters. Those are the two really big ones that I need you to remember.